Hi, thanks for joining for another review. Going back to my local craft beer brewery at Time and Tide Brewing. They're out of Eastry in East Kent, and this is their Domino White Stout. As you can see, coming in 8.6% ABV and 49 IBUs, brewed with coffee, cacao and what's that? Tonka beans. So yeah, I've had this not in a can. I've had it twice on draft in the last few months. So yeah, 8.6% ABV, 330ml can, best before the 30th of April of 2018. The malts are Pilsner, Maris Otter, malted oats, flaked barley. The hops are Phoenix. The yeast is house yeast. And then all of what I've said before, the other vital bits, as it says here. For you home brewers here, the other, I assume, the original gravity is 76, the IBU is 49, FG, don't know what that is, 13, and EBC is 10. Can conditioned beer, store upright and all that kind of jazz. Please drink fresh when the hops are at their happiest. Any other information? Yes, the ingredients are water, barley, oats, hops, coffee and cacao and tonka beans. And yeast, of course. Let's crack it open then, stop gassing. I purchased this beer at the BottleShop in Margate. Shit, that's gone everywhere. Nice. Some can, I mean it's not, that wasn't overcarbonated. It's what they do with some cans, some breweries, they fill it right up to the ceiling of the can to avoid any kind of oxidization or anything like that. So it's properly filled. I mean, it is literally, it's not spiralling, but it's come right to the top. Nothing wrong with that. You're definitely getting your money's worth. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful with this pouring it, because it's right inside the top of the actual rim of the can, so it's going to be quick. There we go. It just looks like an hazy IPA. This is one of them kind of blindfold beers that if you basically, because I've done one or two other reviews of white stouts recently. Wow, that's got some chunky monkeys in. I'll leave that for now. Let me shut my eyes and get an aroma. You could swear that there were roasted malts in that. You're picking up the coffee, chocolate, almost like a cold brewed coffee. It's amazing now how they do these beers. If you've never tried any beers, I mean I haven't tasted it yet, but I'll let you know that I've had this beer before. I know what to expect. So that's out in the open, it's no secret. If you've never had any beers from this brewery, do yourself a favour. Buy it, and depending on what styles you like, of course, you've just got to try them. They are fantastic, if you're here in the UK, that is. There's a slight sweetness coming through. That kind of bittersweet chocolate from the cocoa nibs. Smells great. So it's the first can I've had of this, so let's give it a try anyway. Cheers. My days, that is good. Wow. It's definitely a can conditioned beer. this was added to Untapped, so you know, on, oh, right, okay, 19th of March. Wow. I've just gone through my Untapped. I had it on, first time I had it was the 17th of May. And then I had it again a couple of days ago, funnily enough, on I can't remember what it was. Saturday the, what we are now, 29th. It's just so smooth, it's so easy drinking, you're not picking up the ABV. Coffee there, almost like a cold brew coffee. There's a nice sweetness to it. Very smooth, very drinkable, very dangerous. It's just one of them beers that just, that's the thing these days. I used to be terrified of ABV beers above 6%. If I was having a 6% beer, not even 3 or 4 years ago, I'll be like, whoa, you got to be careful. But they're brewing beers, these amazing breweries now in the UK, and probably in America as well, and in continental Europe, probably around the world. That it's just dangerous beers. They're really tasty. You're not picking up the ABV, and they're like, you know, they range from 6% up to 13-14%, and alright, you're going to know you're drinking a bigger beer up there, but you're not going to, you don't think, oh, it's alcohol burn. There's no alcohol burn at all. Very rarely you get that these days, unless it's something stupid, of course. They're just so well made, and this is no exception. If you love coffee and you love chocolate, you've got to try this. You've just got to try this. I mean, a lot of people are put off by dark beers. So you give someone that doesn't like dark beers, and you go, oh, and they'll be like, oh, that's nice. They probably wouldn't say the same thing if it was a dark beer. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just like I'm just spewing out my thoughts to you, so verbally. But yeah, look at the colour of it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. If you looked at it, you think, yeah, that's an IPA. New England style IPA look to it. Smell it. What's going on with that? Drink it. It's got that kind of chocolate cocoa powder type thing going on, mixed in with a beautiful smooth coffee. Velvety smooth mouthfeel. The upper end of a medium body, it's not even a full bodied beer, and it's 8.6% ABV. Scary stuff. Anyway, I'll give it a final final taste and a rating. Staggeringly good beer. Sorry it's a longer review again, but you know, sometimes it's just like having a chat. I do a lot of hangouts and stuff with beer and talking about it, so I just like to do it with the viewers, which I really do. I really do appreciate all your support, especially everyone who's followed me from the beginning to if you're new, etc. Really appreciate it, and all the retweets and likes and everything else on Facebook, on social media in general. Brilliant. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 beer from me, from time and tide again. They've just blown me away with this one. Fantastic looking artwork again. I'll put all the links down below. I've got a decent Time and Tide Brewing playlist. I'll put that down below. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions if you had this before, and of course if anyone else of my friends have reviewed this beer, I'll put the links down below as well. If you're new to the channel and you're still here, thank you very much. Subscribe, that'd be really cool. Give us a thumbs up on the way out, and I will see you on the next Ken Beer Reviews. Cheers.